There was a man in my bedroom window. Story time. So growing up, me and my brother were left alone a lot. My mom was a single lady raising 2 kids, so there were plenty of times where she had to work late. It never was an issue because on the days where my mom worked late, usually my mom had a babysitter for us, but as my brother got older, he started babysitting me. Which turned out to be a disaster because a lot of the time he would leave me home by myself. So one day I'm home alone because my brother was supposed to be watching me, but I guess he had other plans. I'm chilling in my bedroom playing video games and it's dark outside. Like if I looked out my window, I couldn't see a thing. And as I'm playing video games, my back is to the window. Now it was hot that day, so I had the window open. And you know that feeling you get when you're alone, but you feel like somebody is watching you? That's the feeling I had. And I wasn't paying attention to it until I heard something tap the window. I turn around to see where the noise is coming from, and I kid you not, it looked like somebody had just quickly ducked down so I wouldn't see them. So of course I'm scared because I wasn't sure if I actually saw somebody or if it was just my mind playing tricks on me. But somehow I mustered up the courage to walk over to the window and shut it. And keep in mind, I was only around 11 at this point, but I managed to calm myself down, convince myself it was all in my head, and I went back to playing video games. Also, my mom was coming home soon, so that made me feel a little bit better because I wasn't going to be home alone for too much longer. However, a couple minutes go by and I hear something tap on the window again. So of course I turn around again, but there's nothing there but darkness. But this time I sat and I stared at that window. I was not taking my eyes off. And even though all you could see was black, if you looked closely, you could kind of make out the figure of a man. So I sat there and I just kept staring because I felt like I could see somebody. And even though my heart was racing and I was terrified, I was just froze there, stuck. Now, I don't know if staring egged this figure on, but the next thing I know, a hand slapped against the window and slowly dragged down. It was terrifying. And I tried for a split second to convince myself that it was my brother, but the hand was so big, it was obviously like a grown man. And my brother was only about 15 at the time, so I knew it wasn't him. Now, thankfully, after the hand dragged off the bottom of the window, the front door opened and it was my mom. So I did what any kid would do. I run to her and I tell her there was a man in my window. I don't know if he was trying to come in or what, but I was scared. And you know what this lady had the nerve to tell me? Boy, go lay down. It was probably just a crackhead. What?
Hey guys, do my makeup with me while I tell you about how I stopped being friends with this one girl and she decided she wanted to jump me because of it. Okay, so me and this girl, we were friends through all 6th grade through half of 7th. So me and this girl, we were kind of like the duo of our school kind of. Not the duo of the school, but we were always together, you know what I mean? Wherever she was, I was, wherever I was, she was, that kind of type of thing. But a couple days before me and her stopped being friends, I was hearing that she was talking bad about me to a lot of people. But I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt, because she said that she didn't do it and I didn't want her to think I believe anyone over her. So I just kind of put it in the back of my mind, honestly. But a couple of days before she decided she wanted to jump me or whatever, I had actually heard her in the bathroom talking about it. Anyways, she was saying yeah, she was telling a bunch of people my secrets, she's gonna get my fade. Get your fade? But mind you, I was scared, okay, because I do not know how to fight. A little bit, but I cannot fight for the life of me. Bro, right when I heard that, my face turned into Uncanny Valley. Me and this girl, we have 3 classes together out of 6, and
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. We go through a lot every day, and
we sat next to each other for half of them, so that's why we became such good friends. And then in our 6th period, I was talking to her, and she asked me to hang out, and I was bro, when I tell you, my heart dropped so hard. And mind you, me and her always used to hang out at my house every single time. So for her asking me to hang out at her house after I heard her saying she potentially wanted to jump me because I was saying her secrets made me so scared. If I'm gonna be honest, I was ready for it, honestly. But literally the whole reason why people wanted her to jump me is because I was potentially telling people her secrets, which is not true at all. If it was anything, she was telling people my secrets. And that's one of the reasons why I knew she was talking bad about me, is because I only told her something, and then someone comes up to me asking me about it, and she's the only person I've told. Anyways, the end of the school day comes, and she's waiting for me at her bus, and I could see her because I walk out, we were in the same classroom, but we walk out of 2 different doors because my bus stop is on the other side, so it's kind of just a thing. And I forgot that my mom was actually picking me up that day, and I kept on getting text messages from her saying where are you, where are you, where are you? And the scariest thing is that I think people knew she's going to jump me, because when I looked over at her bus stop, there was a bunch of people kind of circled, if that makes sense. And when she was texting me where are you, and I saw all these people circled around, I was so scared. Bro, if anything, I should be jumping her, because she was the one that was really talking bad about me to other people, and she's not taking the benefit of the doubt for me when I literally took the benefit of the doubt for her. But also, I would never jump anyone, because that's just embarrassing. If you have a problem with someone, you should fight your own battles and not get your other friends to do it for you. And I texted her and I said, hey, sorry, but my mom decided to pick me up today. And in the car, I had told my mom about it, because why would I not tell my mom that I was probably going to get jumped for literally no reason at all. So my mom said that I couldn't go to school the next day, and people were telling me that she was waiting out of my first period with her friends, Michaela, Jordana, and Kinsey. So that's what people told me that happened. So I guess the principal found out about it because a bunch of people were circled around the first period, and people told her what happened. So she got suspended, and it's currently spring break, and I see her on Monday. So if you guys want, I'll give an update, but I still remain untouched.
Me and my friend got chased